Hey guys and gals, let's build the Winter Sports Park by LEGO City. This is set number 60366, contains 1,045 bricks, retails for $119.99, and this set was provided to me by the LEGO Group for early review. And this is pretty much what we're going to be building today. And this set has 10 bags, and it just jumps right on in the build. So what I propose to do today is I'm going to break the build up into 2 installments for, for my sanity, and I don't have to edit these mass-long videos. And we have 2 manuals. It doesn't really tell you which ones build what. And I can tell you right now, this is obviously not a modular build in terms of, well, it may be, I don't know. But just the way it looks like it's just one piece. And here we have a wrinkled set of stickers. And it's not too bad. So I think I can survive putting these on. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get going on bag 1. And we're going to see if we can do at least 5 bags tonight. And it's an early morning unboxing. And today is May 24th, 2023. Okay, so I got bag 1 here keyed up, and then I have the bulk bin with the bigger stuff. So grab one of these, and kind of wish I had these for my campground, but this is medium nougat. I need sand yellow. But hey, you know what, it's close, right? So if you want to make some clay soil, there you go. And we're going to start with some minifigures, which is no surprise. At least they're not named, and I don't have to memorize them. So, here's the deal. I am completely swamped with reviews. This is, I think, my 12th set that I'm working on now. Out of 22, so I'm just a little over halfway done. And just trying to get everything completed is a chore. But sometimes you just can't get everything done, and 2, I don't want to saturate my YouTube channel with a video every day. I know there's some guys out there who do that, but for me, yeah. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to get burned out of building somebody else's idea. You know, I got my imagination and stuff like that, and you know. But I'm signed up to this program, and I'm not a quitter, so I'm not going to quit and throw in the towel. And I can't anyways, because I already accepted the offers. So it's not like I can just say, oh, I quit, I can't do anymore. You know, that's not, you don't want to quit something you start. So you start, you finish it. So LEGO sent me more sets, or they're in the mail. They're going to be here later on today. And one of the things that kind of makes me mad is the sets that they're sending me are actually due today. It means I can release them, except I haven't received any of them. And, you know, I don't take that stuff from clients when they need something done. So what am I going to do? Probably save those for last. So here we got a minifigure on a Corals snowboard with a phone with a credit card on it. So I don't know what he's doing with that. Probably scanning people's credit cards. But yeah, it's like, you're kidding me. You just literally, now I know they try to send this stuff out in a timely manner, but sending it out on the day that it's due, or that we can publish it, those will get bumped to the last, because I already have a schedule written up on how I want to release all these. You know, I kind of want to hurry up and get them done and stuff like that. So pretty much what it was. And then today I was going to have about 3 weeks free this summer. Well, in a couple of weeks I was going to have some time. I was seeing if anybody wanted to go on a quick trip. And of course I got the usual excuses. I said fine. So I ended up taking on another side gig. Work is probably the only thing that keeps me sane at the moment. Now, I don't know, there's a slot at the bottom. I think that's what that is. And you can just slide these down here. Or maybe not. I remember one of these had a slot. Maybe it was a surfboard or something, but yeah. But you wouldn't want to surf on that clay. Okay, so I think there's probably, I don't know how many minifigures there are. I'm just hoping the whole set is just not saturated with them. But now I unboxed the set and earlier, and I kind of want to get into the build here. And I thought, oh, this looks like something fun. So I was like, I want to build this one. So that's what I'm planning on doing here. And one of the things I'm hoping, though, is it's modular, where you can build all the pieces separate and then join everything together. You know, that kind of thing. So everybody can pitch a piece, and once you're done, you can all put the build together, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I'm hoping. And I'm going to try to do is get done with these. I'm trying to do all the big stuff first and work my way down to the smaller sets. Right now I have enough reviews for 2 solid weeks, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just trying to get stuff done. And look, we get a red backpack. I'm trying to collect these in different colors. So, well, Jay, that's a lot of reviews you're doing. Are you going to have time for mocks? Here's the thing, and there's some of these sets that I have already went through that were parts on my list if I was going to order. More than what I need. So I could literally start probably 3 mocks right now and have them pretty much done. Except I'm doing this. So, and I really got to get on the ball in editing videos, because this camera's probably got about 4 hours, 6 hours left. And, you know, I got to get on the ball with it. And what killed me was the 4K job. And it wasn't too terribly bad. The sound quality was really good, and the video was pretty crisp. But I think what I'm going to do is try doing the big professional camera, put it in 1080 mode, and then try filming with that, because 4K is kind of pointless for these. I just wanted to kind of give it a whirl, and so I need to kind of set that camera up a bit more before I really get into the hardcore stuff. But of course, if I fill this camera up here, I'll just go to the 4K anyways. Like, I got a couple of guinea pigs I'd like to do with the 4K, so I may save it for that. So, about the unboxing on this set, there's a lot of big pieces in here. It's not little tiny stuff. You get tiny pieces, but most of the stuff is big. Big pieces, big bricks. So I'm hoping there is enough here for, you know, to build something, you know, pretty cool. So could. I may end up doing an alternative model, but by the time I get done with these, I take things apart. And there was a question, you know, Jay, why do you take apart your sets to harvest the parts? You know, some people don't know that. And hence, where do I get my parts? But I take apart this stuff because I don't, it's like my mocks, okay? I don't care to keep my mocks forever. Why? Because I built them. They're going to be there, you know. And I already have written up a building guide, like for the campground. You know, if you guys probably watching this, you've already seen the campground by now. Well, guess what? It's backed up. I mean, if I want to, I can tear that thing down and come back to it maybe 10 years later. I don't know what we're doing here. I can come back to it 10 years later, and I can rebuild that whole setup again. Maybe add some new stuff to it. And that's pretty much what I'm planning on doing. I don't know what we're doing here. But I need to get more of these type of pieces. They're pretty cool. The light's kind of bad in here, and my bad. I think I may do is this weekend is kind of tinker. I did find all the electrical stuff. I'm going to manufacture my own light fixtures, so I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm an electrician and all, I should be able to do that. And yeah, I noticed in my videos, you know, if I had light coming this way, and well, my phone, I don't know if I can launch the camera on the phone or not, or well, let's see if we can do it here. It says the microphone's still on, so let's see if I can do this. So let's say that this is right here, and I have a light coming in like right about here. You can see the difference between here and here. So if I put a light right here, you could see now I fill this area versus here. And that's what my intent is eventually to do that. So it's not so, you know, dark. Because this arm on this lamp only goes about 18 inches. It's a bedside lamp. You know, one of those ones that you have that attaches to the wall. Matter of fact, I've been kind of thinking of taking the wire that hangs off these and put them in the wall. But I don't know if I'm ever going to sell this place or not. But still. Okay, this just sits in here. So this tells me that this in here is probably going to be some sort of like a little lodge or something in here. Alrighty. And so far, this is a very fun build so far. I just started, of course, but I'm looking for something that's entertaining, and this is pretty much keeping my attention. Matter of fact, like I said, I was seeing it across the room, and I was like, I really want to build this. I'm gonna really want to get into it. And when you feel like that about a set, it's good. It's not a bad feeling or anything like that. All right. Because guys and gals, I've bought some Lego sets that I kind of regretted on buying. And, you know, like this has taken up my free time to build mocks, so, you know, basically that's like working. It's like I'm technically working for Lego, but I'm not. But I don't count these sets as mine until I review them. This could be a fireplace, I don't know yet. There's 2 hooks in the bag. All right. And surprisingly, most of this glass stuff was in really good shape when I got it. Nothing really majorly scratched and stuff. Which is kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, but one of the places I was looking at was Legoland. I thought, you know, it'd be kind of cool to stay in the Legoland resort. Just to kind of experience it, you know. And either you can find somebody that can't take their time off, or they want to go, but they don't have the funds and stuff like that. And I just, you know, because I was just like, man, I honestly want to get the heck out of here. Get out of Dodge. Huh, this must be like a storeroom or something. Maybe it's the closet. And that camera just sits on there, but that's just kind of like it's just sitting in there. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. And then we got the 2 ice pick hammers. Oh, you can't see anything. And I did get a thing about why don't I do the videos like this. I'm sitting behind here. I've been kind of thinking about that in a way. In the other room I can do that. This room I can't. So right now, with it being summer and all, I don't want to go in there and sweat. So there's your hammers, and those are silver metallic. All right. Now, one of the things that I look for into these type of sets is what can we extract for mock building. Okay. And what I mean by extract, like this is a thing for tools and stuff. So is this going to be a workshop? Is there going to be something I can pull out of it and use for my own creations? That's what I'm looking at. What can I do with this? Now, right now I don't know, but this must be like a tree or something here. And yeah, as a matter of fact, though, since it's hot outside, and I've never seen these in white before, this set's not making me feel any colder. I don't know. Lego's intent was to make me feel cold, but it's not working. It's been kind of humid, so it's like, yeah, I was hoping. I'm hoping this is going to be something fun. And then this right here goes like that. It just sits there, so I'm not sure what that is. And we got a door. Now, save these door frames. I know some people associate these with like the little kitty sets. Here's the deal. I have tutorials on this stuff. You have snot bricks here. If you were to stick slopes up against this or siding, you can say you stick a plate here, you can practically put tiles or slopes and it looks like you have a nice door frame. And that's one of the things that I always like to do. Like these doors here, the frames to some people are impractical because most people build their builds out of one brick. Well, that's my way of using the door frames. I like these big fat door frames. They work really good for that. So I kind of hoard them up. And you can use these too. Put these on the side here. Make it look like you have that old school asbestos siding. Stuff that they say will get you sick. But that's, oh, okay, you're going to sit down. I'm going to hold you down. And yes, I had plenty of sleep. They say that stuff will get you sick. That's only if you're chomping down on it and eating it. Which, I don't know who would do that. Or you breathe it in. And yes, this place I'm in has asbestos, but, as long as I'm not poking at it and consuming it and inhaling it, I think we'll be fine. May have to rechange the angle on this a bit here. All right, so enough of asbestos horror stories. What's everyone's plans for summer? Mine is, the four-letter word, and it's not trip. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a W and ends with a K. But I don't know. I've been thinking about doing something with the pool or something like that. I don't know. As I cleaned my pool a few weeks ago, and it's really clean. Like it's like the water's all sparkling clear and stuff like that. And I got to thinking, man, I need to do something with the pool. The water right now is sitting at 84 degrees. Still too cold for me. It's got to be in the 90s. It's almost got to feel like bath water for me to get in there. Okay. And tonight we had spaghetti. The French bread, French toast, and fresh salad. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that might have been it. And very seldom will I ever have a dinner on a weekday. But it was a treat. It wasn't fast food. I was like, yummy, I need some real food, and that was it. Okay. I mean, I was like starving, and I got done with work today. I was like just trying to hurry up and get it done so I can chomp down on some stuff, and that was it. And this thing's supposed to be stuck in there, but it didn't stay in there too long. There we go. Huh, I don't know what that's supposed to be for. But yeah. No drama, nothing of that at all. Oh, we got to put our first sticker on. Yuck. And it says sport. Who does sports? Well, like I said, there was that time I was approached for basketball and kind of kicked myself in the rear for not doing it. My luck, I would have been good at it and wouldn't be doing computers. These are nice little pieces here. They're like a wall element, but twice as high. And I see these more on like a modern skyscraper instead of this. But I need to get some of this sand green leaf pieces. Looks more like it's cold, like dead middle of winter for spruce trees. Does that go there? Oh, it goes there. Okay. Ooh, we got to be careful with it. It's getting kind of top heavy there. And we got to make another one in here, and there's a treat in this one here. And I'll show you. This is something I wish I had for the campsite here. Is little acorn tiles. Let me pop it off. I got it in the wrong stud there. But yeah, you get a little acorn. I need those. Well, you know exactly what I'll be getting. It's like I said, whoever watches these videos, they're getting a whole tidbit of where I get my parts from. But Jay, where do you get those parts from? I don't know. I have no clue. No. Hey, nobody asked that question so far. I'm happy. Yeah, but I'm getting, you know, some people unsubbing because of all the Lego reviews. What they have to understand, though, is where do you think I get all the parts from? You know, most people are not going to go out and say, I want to build me a cabin. I'm going to go and buy all the parts and do that, because that'd be very expensive. I wonder what this is here. Oh, this has got the binoculars on it. So you get a pair of black binoculars. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. It's like, how does that go on there? Okay, you want to put this in like right here. Well, if I can get it there, huh? That's kind of hard when you got big hands. Get it down in there like that. Then you're going to have to shove this right in there. It's like a candlestick holder. This stuff is all the right colors. Like this is a silver metallic. And then we have some loose parts in here, which I hate. You got this backpack here, and they just hang on these hooks. So they hang on there. You know what? This almost would go for my my little campground, huh? Well, the campground's actually, no, the fifth wheels. This room here is about the size of the cozy camper, so maybe not. but I think you could probably take part of this out and make your own ski slope. And then that's it. And we have a bunch of stuff remaining here. So bag 1 did 2 minifigures, and what I'm thinking is the sports shop. Not really sure. Maybe it's a sporting goods store. We don't know. Okay, now we're going to explore bag 2. We haven't gotten too far on the stickers, but so far, this set right now is at a flat 10. Nothing's happened yet. And it's easier to take away points than it is to add them. So, and now, Jay, you got stickers and you're giving it a 10. Well, we haven't put them on yet. So they could have just gave us those by mistake. We don't know. Well, we know now it's not, but... So far, this build is contained. Okay. So if we build the next part and it's just you snap it on and you're finished with this with bag 2, then we know it's going to be a modular or modular building here. And I like that torso. It's like that neon yellow with the magenta arms. Man, that Lego really went out on this set here. I mean, it's got vivid colors. That's what I want to see. You know, something like this is supposed to be like a vacation setting. You want it to be vivid. You don't want it to be all washed out and bland and boring. Unless that's what you want. But for me, I want it to be colorful. And she's got some kind of glasses on there. And no, we're not going to spend 10 minutes per figure to talk about the theories behind them. And for some odd reason, you'll get it here. This is a motocross hat. Why they have like a motorcycle in here for wintertime is beyond me. Alright, so I don't know, but so she's going to be the one that's riding the bike down the snow. So they have her with her wig on, but I'm going to leave her wig off. And we're just going to focus this here. See, it shows her there. So I want to keep her on the bike. And even Lego came out to the fact of making these silver metallic, the rims. I mean, it's this for $120 for over 1,000 pieces. It's a little bit on, for me, it's a little bit on the high side, but still, it's, you know, here I'm talking about quality of build. Is it going to be brittle? Is it going to fall apart? Is everything printed? Is it easy to follow? You know, is it something that I can build with a friend? You know, those type of things. A lot of the guys who do reviews, they don't even do that stuff. They don't even go through it all. I don't know why. So we're going to put her on the bike. And yeah, there was a movie. It was a Disney movie a long time ago. Like a 90s movie where they had this one gal that wanted to do motocross. So she kind of went in there, but she was like claiming she was a dude, and I'm like, why would it matter if they're boys or girls? They should all be able to do the same thing. I'm trying to get this thing to line up, but it's just like with Lego. There we go. When I do the minifigure stuff, I may just keep her on the bike and be like, that's it. I'm trying to match the picture here. That's it's about as close as it's going to get. It shows it like that, but mine looks nothing like that. Matter of fact, she's fallen off. But it's almost like she's like this. There we go. You got to shove her down, so you got to make sure her rear end's right on this part of the seat here. And just push it down like this, and yeah, she'll fit right on there. That looks really good. Okay, so we got her done. Now we could do the fun stuff. So you could sit over there and admire your bike and pretend that there's snow. Well, no, this thing's white. Here, right away, you know, give us a show here while we're building. And you can ride down the ramp when we're done. Just, you know. All right. Let's start getting these in here. All right. Yeah, these sets were designed by somebody else in terms of they had somebody, I guess, I don't know his name, but he designed the Monkey Kid sets. And those weren't bad builds. I just wasn't into the theme, but they weren't bad. And then they had him, I guess, develop these, so the quality on these are a bit different. And the city sets now are, I don't know, this year they're just not bland. I'm not going to do any spoilers on here. I think there was one that was kind of okay, but it was playable. It was manageable. This one here is going to be playable. I don't think Lego realizes, so people are going to pay a bit more for a good build. You know, that's like me. If I'm going to pay the money for something, I want to be entertained. You don't go to a movie theater to watch a blank screen or watch something boring. You're paying the money to be entertained. Okay, after we get 6, and then we put a corner thing in here. You know. May have to readjust the camera here, making sure I'm recording. And all right, now for somebody like me who's got attention deficit disorders and stuff like that, it's hard for me to sit down and do this like this. That's why you notice I talk a lot in doing these. Now, if you get me on a Discord call, I'm kind of on the quiet side, but here it's I always like letting the guests talk in the calls. You know, we have a guy that's in our group that he talks a lot, which is cool because he uses the voice chat. I'm hoping one day that Discord group will get sizable. We've got like 130 members in there. Most of them don't talk. They probably just in there for the punch and cookies. But basically, it's like what we're doing here, except it's, let's say on YouTube, you want to ask me a question. I may not get to your comment for a while, but on there, I try to answer everybody as much as I can. And plus, you get to earn points in there and get to know other people who like this type of stuff. And even though Lego wants me to focus only on me, I've got a community. I'm not going to bail on my community for that. Now, this is a very steady build. It's not too fast or too slow. But like I said, I'm breaking it down into 2 installments here, so it'd be a little easier. So I'm trying to come up with a method that I can do that. And 2 installments, I think, is fine. And what I'm gathering is that, you know, nobody wants to sit down and watch some big massive video. And so I'm trying to keep them short. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to get a haircut later on today until I was kind of swamped with work-related stuff and couldn't do it. I just hate when that happens. You kind of have plans, but you can't. And I like these right here, just don't like the stinking thing in the middle. I think they do that to keep the spacing more consistent. Boy, that really feels like it's going to peel my skin off. It feels extra clean. Okay, we're going to be focusing on the inside here. I did get a request for a lodge, but you need these type of colors to really do it. All right, and then we have a 1x3 lime. I don't have a lot of those. I have a lot of 1x3 plates, but not that side. Matter of fact, I got a bin that's just grotesquely overflowed. I don't know what we're doing here. Maybe something's going to fit in this or something here. I know they make a piece that fits over those, but okay, hold on. They're using the single groove on this side here, and they're going to cover this side up. I've done that a few times. If I don't even know if the tiny house has been released, but I did that. There's a keyboard here. Some of these are printed and some of them are stickered. I don't know. Okay, that goes here. Set that right in there. So obviously this is going to be an open backed set. I was looking for these in gray, and I just had enough to finish up a little project. Well, prototype anyways. And there they were in my collection, just sitting there. I know one thing though, once I get all this done, I need to get on the Michael Myers house and get those building plans done. I'd like to give that out so you guys and gals, if you're interested, can build that, get everything ready for the holidays, well, for Halloween. I'm not going to do a rebuild on it, but maybe I should. But then again, I already have the building guide for myself, but I already have building guides 1 and 3 done. 2, I just started the base, and that was supposed to be this summer's work. And even though if it's in late May, I don't know, I'm hoping I can get to it. I haven't got any new offers yet, but I also got, after this one, I'll have probably another 10 sets I got to get done. So it's going to be pretty tight. I want to get that done so, you know, you, the viewer, could build those cool sets. Well, that building guides. I've been selling a few of those guides, so that's pretty cool. Okay, what is this we're building here? I mean, Jay, people actually pay for those? Yep, because these are big builds in 2. Who wants to sit and watch a video of me building something? And there's no parts list provided or anything like that, and I build slow. At least with the building guide, you can build any speed you want and be done with it. So this goes here. So what was these for? That's kind of a waste, unless they're using those for space, or so when you press down on it, it doesn't crunch in, but I don't know. I'll have to find out. And there's a plate that goes in here. Hoping you can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. And there's a couple of handles here. I'm telling you, this is part of the ski slope here. I don't know, with all those windows, it just kind of looks kind of, I don't know, this is kind of random. We'll find out eventually. Okay, now we got to build a computer monitor, and that goes right in here. I need to buy a few of these. These are pretty cool. I don't think it really matters, but there you go. Lego's gotten modern. And that goes on the stud, on the right stud right there. There you go. Not too bad. And then we got this. Ooh, so this must be the medical room then. We got ourselves a little medical bag. So somebody, you know, falls off, or, you know, or those unexpected accidents. You know, we can deal with those, and then there we go. Okay, I thought this was going to be some kind of rock climbing wall. So you got standard yellow here, and you got the bright yellow. You could probably tell the difference. If I had a black light, you really would tell. Okay. I don't know what these are here. We've been building a couple of these little things with the stick. Like, what is this? Oh yes, another little hint. Depends on when it's released. You're going to need a bunch of these for your tutorial, so have fun. Well, Jay, please don't make it hard. Well, I'm sorry. Have to. I got to make it hard. Who wants easy tutorials when people complain about it, right? I'm messing up here. Well, Jay, don't make it so hard that I can't build. Don't worry, you can build it. I'm going to show you how to build it, so don't worry. You know, yes, it's going to be a little hard, and it's going to take some time, but we'll work through it. I'm not sure what these are for here. It shows that this... Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. That doesn't go there. I need some of these sticks with holders, but I need them in anything but white. So I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's a support beam or something. And then there's the wig for the other gal. And that's what we have remaining for bag 2. We didn't use any stickers yet. Okay, this video is already getting pretty lengthy here. Over 30 minutes, I think. And we've only got up to bag 2. I really don't want to break this thing down into like 3 installments. I think 2 is more than enough. So, looks like we're building something there for bag 3. And this one's not too big, so maybe we can breeze through it real quick. So let's get going here. Got some of these weird pieces too. I don't know what we're going to use those for. Yeah, so the best thing to do is to break it down into builds and stuff like that. I could break it down into building guides too. That would probably be better. I may do that. Yes, it's more to edit, but then again, the file sizes would be smaller. A little easier. I may just do manuals 1, 2, and 3 in a separate build. You know, I think that might be better, but I'm, like I said, I gotta think on that. We'll take a look at manual 2, and if it's just one item, then that's fine, but you know, if it's multiple items, then I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. And we got 4 slopes here. Okay, this goes on the top. So now you already know that this is going to be the slope. Now I'm just wiggling it in. I'm not going to press down like straight down. I'm afraid this thing's going to come apart. I'm just going to kind of really force it in there really carefully. There you go. And now we got to add some nougat tiles. I think these probably represent flags or something. I don't know. This one goes here. Some random piece there. I don't know why. And yeah, we need to grab a piece out of the ball bin. Yeah, looks like this may be the ski slope. Pretty much the same as on this side here. I would have used the black plates for, maybe for a camper or something. I got plenty of black plates. Use it for blacking out something, I don't know. And then it shows this right here. I think it'd probably be easier if I just come in here and do this first. And then just shove these down here. Okay, you can do it any way you want. This must be the front then. And then we have ourselves a 6x6 flat tile in white. And this is something I need to do with my stuff. You notice we didn't stick them directly onto the studs like that. You've seen me build my videos. I have to really mush those down, so I'm trying now to stay away from doing that type of stuff. Oh, I'm looking for those. Okay. It's like, what am I sitting on? And then we got ourselves the little guardrails that keep you from flying off the side. Not much of a guardrail. And there we go. Oh, it's the same thing we did on the other side here, except this piece is black. There you go. And let's see here. Now we put a ramp in there. And I missed a piece. Oh, we gotta put some telephone bases in there. All right, before we put that in, we gotta put these in here first. And we gotta put this. Now, I need these in different colors. I don't have any in white. White is not really a nice color to use for a roof, but it's good for snow. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you're going to be skiing around that, be careful. You may get your pole caught in there, and it's, well, you're talking about EOL'd. Flip it like this. It looks like we're going to be doing this right here. Yeah, this bag's not too bad. I think we're just going to go ahead and do, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be better. And the reason being is just to kind of split it down the middle. And I'm checking the camera so often to make sure it's recording. I kind of want to see this get attached on here. This bag had nothing left. Lego wasn't nice this time. They gave us nothing in return. Okay, so now I thought this was the front. No, this is the front here. And so how do you attach that in there? I think you're going to need to, you won't be able to swing this down in here. So, oh, I see. So we got to do this here. This has to be folded down. So maybe I skipped that step or what, but So you just take that and swing it right in there in that little holder, like that. And then you want this to be on this side here. Let's see here. So I think these have to be pushed in there simultaneously. So I'm just going to hold it like this and suck it in there, and there we go. Oh, wow, that's pretty darn close for it being filled in. This is modular here. So right now this can be built without any other pieces because the manual is ending here. And I'm going to do the next bag real quick after this, but so far it wants me to join these two pieces together like this. And yeah, so far this is a family build. This is family building. So you and a companion can build this and be done. I think I'm going to regret bag 4 because it's pretty full. So yeah, but so far this piece is separate, this piece is separate, and this one's separate. So you could have, ooh, well, okay, I got to pick that up. You can have, so far, a few people help you, and it would be easy to build this. It would not be hard at all. Okay. Well, I got to find the other manuals. Where did they go? We just got done with one, and oh, I see them. They're tossed on the other little table here. And so bag 4, we're going to have to do minifigures again. Now let's get them done. I don't want to be here all day doing minifigures, so let's just start populating all the parts here. Well, there's 3 heads. And there's 3 minifigures. Okay. Okay, what head belongs to this? This young gentleman right here. Matter of fact, he's got the Jay the Surfer hair. He's the only one that's getting built so far. Here's some short legs. I got another set of short legs. Oh, he can go on these right now. And okay. Here's some ice skates. They go to the white thing. And this one here goes to the other one. I think they go to him. Got a helmet. And I got one of these for him. You notice how I'm just kind of piecing them together. I think he's going to be the only one that's done here. That's one that we don't need out in my area. We don't need those little shoes. He's done. Alright. Now I can put her together and focus on her now. These only have one-sided heads. No, she's got two-sided. Never mind, I lied to you. And then, like, she's having a lot of fun. And she's got the little ice skates on too. Put those on her. Fun! I don't even know what that word means anymore. There we go. And she's done there. I got one more figure left. He needs black pants, so let's put those on him. Okay. And he's done. And it shows that he takes his thing off, you know, put his helmet on. So we're not worried about that. That's it. And put those over there. And I think this might have been the helmet. Let me make sure. No, it actually shows it as black. Here's the black helmet right here. You may need that. Okay. Now we got to build the inner tube. Okay. Looks like they got this scaled for figures. And yeah, I'll be doing a close-up on the figures too. Usually if it's a small set, I don't do it. If it's like 2 minifigures. When it comes to sets like this, yeah, I usually do, like if it's like probably a couple of figures. I really don't have a set thing, but when a set's this large, then I have to do them like that just so it's easier. And some more of these little noodle pieces. And so I could just combine these together. And basically, your figure sits inside. So he has one hand. I don't know, let me see here. How does he sit in there? Where's he at? I tossed him over here and, oh, here he is. So he's supposed to fit in there like that. Oh, I see. They go like that. Well, let's try it and see here, huh? Yeah, he didn't fall out too. So yeah, you're gonna need that. I'll put that over there. That's not a bad little idea. It's really cool, just very simple, not a lot of parts. Sometimes the simple stuff is pretty cool. And like we're building the ski jump for this now. Yeah, so far I am pleased. I'm not bored with it yet. I have a buddy that wants to build a computer case out of Lego bricks, and he wants black. There you go, dude. That's what you need. And then we got to make 2 of these. Remember the campground, I needed some of these. Yep. I have a bunch of them, but I could have always used a few more. And there they are. Alright. Trying to face them the same way as the book. It's probably critical. Now, why didn't they use an 8x8? Probably because it would have been the only piece they would have used in here. I can use these for snow-covered scenes. So I'm always looking for white slopes. I wish Lego would bring out inside, outside corners and 4x4 slopes like that, and that'd make a great roofing piece. Will they do it? Probably not, but it would be nice if they did. And okay. Hey, don't tell me we're building another one of these. What would be the difference? I want to take a look here real quick. Oh, okay, we're just building a different one then. All right. I'm looking at step 4 right now because they're all pretty much built. Oh, I see what they did. They just left the pieces out on some of these. Well, then why don't you just have me make 2 of them and that'd have been the end of that. I must not put that in there yet because it doesn't show it on this page. But really? Well, I guess it does go in there. There we go. Yeah, we didn't put any of those things in. I think they just try to do that. One, they just have us make 2. It would have actually saved time. If these are going to be the same, then I'll just let you know. So far, they look like they're the same anyways. I'm just going to skip and go to the next page. That's exactly what it is. It's the same exact thing. I'm just going to start throwing parts on here right now. So far up to step 144, it's the same. So if you're building this, yeah, you could speed through it. We're almost done with this installment. And then that's, so I'm almost done with it. Yeah, it's the same exact piece. And the only thing they changed was this had the studs. When they say, okay, put the studs in there and join these together, that's kind of a really crude, rough half pipe. And this goes in here. A little gap there, huh? They even show it in the book. It's level there, so it should be fine. And we need to get another piece out of the bulk bin. Okay. It's hard to see where this piece is going to go. And yes, you have to attach it to there, but you notice I didn't have to join any pieces to this so far. If I just plug in bigger pieces, let me put this right here. I don't know why I was doing that. That's what I'm looking for. And we got to put a sticker on a brick. Well, we know what's going to happen to that. This one here says, go explore. You're right. Go explore the chores I got to do for work. Push that out of the way there so you can see what I'm doing there. That would be sticker number 5. And I've never been skiing. I did snowboarding once. Skiing, no, not so much. And we got to put another sticker on here. Okay, there it is. Kind of getting tired of building. It's not that I'm bored, I'm just trying to get tired. Gotta go check on some stuff here. And then it goes there, and you gotta put this one here. Almost like something like for an ice hockey rink. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Okay, you're gonna be putting a lot of stickers on bricks now. This one says crispy. Yeah, I'm missing one there. And we got a car door there. All right, let's see here. Whoops. Yeah, I think this is an ice hockey ring here. Well, that just came out. I don't think that's going to last too long unless we're going to attach something to that. And these two face inwards. Okay, so we put the hockey sticks in. Yeah, you do get hockey sticks. I think I may only have one in my whole collection. Well, I would need a lot more than this to do hockey. Hey, why isn't that fitting in there? Huh. There you go. And you put these in here and then you're done. Okay, so I think it's just a portion of a hockey ring. And if you were to just say you're done, you're done. You know, I forgot to put the skirt on that one girl. And this fits right under here. But so far though, you can build part of this. As long as you have this piece here done, you can connect anything else you want to it. And then we got to build a little snowman. I think the skirt went onto that girl. Let me put that on real quick. I was forgetting something. I think it goes onto her. Let me take a look here. Yeah, at least it's not a cloth skirt. I have a feeling those are going to come off, and they did. Everything's fallen off except for the legs. Now you see why I didn't want to put that on there. If you forget something, sometimes you can get away with it, and then there's times like this that you cannot. And she's kind of happy because it happened. Well, it happened to you. It didn't happen to me. I just have to put you back together. So I'm taking it, this is probably a portion of a hockey ring. There we go. Got her done finally. I knew I was missing something. And, okay. One of these round pieces. These things are a pain to pick up. Hard to pick up for, if you want to pick those up, you can always just do this, or you can just stick some sticky tape and just do that. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how long this installment series is going to be, but I have a feeling that it's going to be long. Not a whole lot I can do. And then this nice Azure helmet's going to go on this thing. Well, the head just doesn't want to get on. There we go. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to put this on there. Wow, how much of that's going to disintegrate, huh? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I built it wrong. You can tell I'm getting kind of tired. And yeah, they have it for a spacer, I bet. Now it fits. Better not sneeze though, it might just fly off. It's not too bad for a snowman. Just, you know, it's kind of pathetic, but the snowman goes right here on top of this. So he just sits there and watches the void, make sure the kids don't fall in, and that's it for bag 4, and I think that's where we're going to stop. And we will continue on with the build in another installment. Probably we'll be able to see it in the same day, but that's what we have remaining. We have a few extra skates though. So I think they're supposed to go to somebody else. Let me make sure here real quick before I kind of condemn it here. Yeah, they don't show the skates, or maybe they're just extras or something. Or if you want to make one of these other figures for skates. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out 2 of these for the accessories. And then that there is what we have remaining. So I think 2 of those are just for that. And so far for my summation of thoughts just on this portion of the build, it's not too bad. It's pretty interesting. So let me make sure that page is marked. And then that's what we will start with right there. All right. And we'll take a look here at everything. And yeah, don't worry, we'll take a closer look here. I don't want to leave you hanging. That's pretty much what we've worked on tonight. And that's the whole deal. Jay, I see your cord again. Yep, yes you do. And let's see here. This camera's sure getting hot. If I have to, I'll put a fan on it. You won't be able to hear it. It's like a small little fan. So let's try the inner tube. Just gonna leave it nothing in it. Well, okay. Probably will fly off once we're done. And so far it's not too bad. Is it sturdy? No, it's starting to come apart. You can see right here, it's starting to split apart, and right here. So I'm going to say that this thing is probably one of those items I'll have to put on a turntable. As a matter of fact, I haven't gotten to edit those sets yet that I have on the turntable right now. I got to get going on those. But yeah, that's not too bad. Tell me what you think of the set so far. It's pretty interesting.